Hi everyone. So we were discussing control structures in C++. So yesterday we discussed simple if statement and if else statement. Okay, simple if statement and if else statement. Okay, in simple if statement, if there is a condition, if the condition is true, do something, it can execute a statement or a block of statements. Clear? Then the next one is if else statement. This is also we discussed yesterday. I gave syntax, example and flow diagram. Clear? So in the if else statement, if check the condition, if the condition becomes true, it can select one option. The condition becomes false, it can select the opposition direction. Clear? So another option, it can select another option. If the condition becomes true, the control go to true part. The condition becomes false, the control go to false state. Clear? Then today we want to discuss nested if statements. Nested if statements. So okay, before going to discuss nested if statement, then I want to explain. So if else if statement, if else if statement, that is called if else if ladder. If else if ladder. So this is the if statement. Yesterday we discussed. So this is the syntax. This is the syntax of the if statement. Then this is the flow diagram. This is an example of the if statement. Next one, this is an if else statement. This is the general syntax of the if else statement. Then the next one, this is the flow diagram of the if else statement. Clear, all of you? Then yesterday we discussed this is the general example program using if else statement. Clear, if else statement. In this example, int a equal to 100. If a less than 20, if the condition is true, then a is less than 20, it will execute this statement. So a is less than 20 really? No, false. So the condition becomes false, the control go to else part. A is not less than 20. Display a is not less than 20 and the value of a is 100. This is an output. Clear, all of you? If the condition is true, execute the first occurred block, then the next one, the control go to else block, after else block. Okay, then execute this one. This control becomes false, it will not execute this block. The control go to else block and it execute and also execute the last cout statement. Clear? This is not related to this one if statement. This is related to main statement. Clear, main function. That's why if it is true, it is executed. If it is false, it executes the else block and also execute the cout statement. Clear? Yesterday we discussed simple if statement and if else statement. Here we want to do today. So we are going to discuss if else if statement. Clear? If else statements. Then if else if, this is called if else if ladder. If else if ladder. So in the if else if else statement, an if statement can be followed by an optional else if else. An if statement can be followed by an optional else if else statement, which is very useful to test various conditions using single if else if statement. Clear? This is very useful to test various conditions using single if else if statement. Clear? When using if else if else statements, there are few points to keep in mind. So an if can have 0 or 1 else's and it must come after any else, ifs, else, ifs. An if can have 0 to many else ifs and they must come before the else. They must come before the else. Once an else if succeeds, none of the remaining else ifs or else will be tested. Will be tested. None of the remaining else ifs or elses will be tested. So no one statement will be executed. Which is the first condition is satisfied, that must be executed. Then the remaining else if sections will not execute. Clear all of you? Then this is the general syntax of the else if else statement. This is the general syntax of the else if else statements. If else statements. The general syntax of an if else statement in C++ is: if Boolean expression 1, it executes when the Boolean expression 1 is true, it can execute. If the condition becomes true, if Boolean expression is true, this block of statements will execute. If block. Then this condition becomes false, the control go to else block, else part, then else follows if. See all of you. Here else follows if. Else if Boolean expression 2, this is also condition is true, then execute this block of statements. Then this condition becomes false, then else the control go to else part, again if follows, again check the test condition, the test condition is true, execute this block of statements. Then the condition becomes false, the control go to else part, then there is no if statement, this is final else. Here if, else if, else. Clear all of you? So then if, else if, and else. Clear? Then the first condition is true, execute this block of statements, then the control will not execute all these statements. Clear? If the condition becomes false, the control go to else part and again check the condition. If Boolean expression 2, if the Boolean expression is true, then execute this block of statements. So the Boolean expression is false, then the control go to next else statement. So else follows if statement. Again, it check the test condition. If the Boolean expression is true, execute this block of statements. Then this condition becomes false. The control go to else block. Then there is no if statement. Final else. This one is final else statement. Then execute a block of statements. This is the general syntax of the if else statement. If else statements. Clear? This is the general example program. So for if else statements. Then simply if a equal to 100, so integer a equal to 100, let a equal to 100, then if a equal to 100, say out value of a is 10. If a equal to 10, so it will not execute because now a value equal to 100. Clear? If a equal to 10, then integer a equal to 10. If a equal to 10, this statement will execute. But what is a value? Our assigned value is 100. Our assigned value is 100. 100 assigned into a memory block. Clear? If a equal to 100, no. Control go to else statement. Again, if a equal to 100, this is a Boolean expression. If a equal to, double equal to is a conditional operator, then single equal to is an assignment operator. Double equal to is a conditional operator, then single equal to an assignment operator. So this is a single equal to integer a equal to 100, value, right side value assigned into left side variable. Whereas in double equal to symbol, this is a conditional operator, whether the given two integers are equal or not, whether the two given operands are equal or not, whether the two cities are equal or not, whether the two things are equal or not, whether the two persons ages are equal or not. It can compare. So that's why this is called conditional operator or comparational operator or relational operator. Okay, if A equal to A double equal to, if A double equal to, if A double equal to 10, is it true? No. The control go to else part. Again check the condition. If A equal to 20, so what is the value of A? A value is 100. If A equal to 20, no. The control go to else part. Again if A equal to 30, what is the value of A? 100. Is it true? No, false. Then value of A is 30. No. Then the control go to else part. The control go to else part. Then there is no if statement. Then the value of A is not matching. Clear? The value of A is not matching. Then exact value of A is A value, that is 100. These two statements are executing. The final else block statement and the last statement executing. Clear? The value of A is not matching. Exact value of A is 100. This is an output. Then if statement, then else if statement, again else if statement, then the next one is else statement, then close. Clear? If else, if else. This is called if else if ladder. Okay, all of you. This is the, so then, so this is the if else if statement. In the if else if statement, first check the condition. If a statement can be followed by an optional else if else. Else if else. This is else if. If the condition is true, then if the condition false, the control go to else if. Optional else if else statements. Clear? Which is very useful to test various conditions using single if else if statement. Clear? When using if statement, else statements, there are few points to keep in mind. Okay, an if can have 0 or 1 else's and it must come after any else. So here the first condition is, false, the control go to else. Again this condition is false, the control go to else. Again this condition is false, the control go to else part. Okay, for example, if the boolean expression is true, execute this block of statements. It will not execute the remaining statements. Clear? So which is, in which state the if condition is satisfies? In which state an if condition is satisfies, then those statements only executed, then the remaining else if blocks will not execute. That is the meaning. Okay, so then the next one is, this is the example program for if else if statement. Clear? Then the next one is nested if statement. Nested if statement. Nested if statement. All of you. In the nested if statement, so nested if, an if statement follows another if statement. An if statement follows another if statement. Clear, all of you? An if statement follows another if statement. In this example, all of you, in this example, so the first boolean expression, if boolean expression 1, again boolean expression 2, again boolean expression 2. Yesterday I gave one example, all of you. So it is always legal to nest if else statements. So nested if statement is always legal to nest if else statements. To nest if else statements, which means we can use one if or else if statements inside another if or else if statements. So in this example, in this syntax, so if boolean expression, if boolean expression follows another boolean expression, then follows another boolean expression, then follows another boolean expression, then else, etc. Clear? So in this example, this is the integer equal 35, maths marks equal to 35, chemistry marks equal to 75, and physics marks equal to 87. Then here simple I want to find average marks typological ABC. Average marks. I want to find average marks. Where average marks equal to maths marks plus computer marks plus physics marks by 3. All of you. Average marks equal to maths marks by plus computer marks plus your physics marks by 3. Find the average value. The average value assigned into ABC. Here single equal to symbol, all of you verify. So mm equal to 35. This is an assignment operator. Cm equal to 35 assignment operator. Pm equal to 35 equal to is an assignment operator. Simply the assignment operator is used to assign the right side value into left side variable. Here 35 assigned into memory location, maths marks memory location. Here 75 assigned into chemistry marks CM chemistry marks memory location. Then 87 assigned into physics marks memory location. Then average equal to, yeah, this is also assignment operator, but it is an expression. First evaluate this expression, then final value, single value assigned into average variable. Clear all of you? Then if here verify all of you. If maths marks greater than or equal to 35 and chemistry marks greater than or equal to 35 and physics marks greater than or equal to 35, all these conditions are satisfied, then here all of you observe, this is a logical AND operator. This is a logical AND operator, double ampersand symbols. Logical AND operators. How many logical operators? Logical AND, logical OR, logical NOT. There are 3 types of operators. Logical OR, logical AND, logical NOT. This is a logical AND operator. If maths marks greater than or equal to 35 and chemistry marks greater than or equal to 35, both 2 sentences are true, and compare physics marks greater than or equal to 35. So both these 3 expressions are true. These 3 expressions are true. Then again follows if statement. Again follows nested if statement. A if statement, an if statement follows another if statement. Here this is a general example. Then average marks greater than or equal to 80. Average marks greater than or equal to 80. Then display distinction. Else if average marks greater than or equal to 60 and average marks less than 70, here simply display first class. Like then if else if nested if statement means an if statement follows another if statement. An if statement follows another if statement. Clear all of you? Then this is the general example of the if statement. Clear all of you? Then the next one is switch statement. Switch statement. So this is a multi-directional conditional control structure. Switch statement. Switch statement is a multi-directional conditional control structure. Multi-directional, not dimensional, sorry. Multi-directional conditional control structure. All of you. Here switch is a keyword. SWIT says switch is a keyword. We should write in small case letters only. Why? Because of here C++ is a case sensitive language. C++ is a case sensitive language. That's why we should write all keywords in small case letters only. Clear? Here switch statement. A switch statement allows a variable to be tested for equality against a list of values. Each value is called a case, and the variable being switched on is checked for each case. All of you. A switch statement allows a variable to be tested for equality against a list of values. In this example, in this general syntax, here switch expression, here case constant expression, then statement 1, statement 2, statement or statements, here break, all of you. Then how many keywords occur here? So switch is the one keyword. Next one is case. Here switch, case, break, then default. 4 keywords occur here, all of you. Then 4 keywords occur here. Switch statement, here expression. The expression here compares here case value equal to expression value. If it is true, then do something. Then the control exit from the switch statement. Switch statement only. Break is used for the break is used to break is used to exit the control from the present logic, present loop. So where we are now in the switch statement. So simply, if the test condition here case option value equal to expression value, both are equal. Case option value equal to expression value, both are equal. Execute a statement or a block of statements. Then this is a break statement. This is a keyword. This is used to exit the control from this block only. Here no need to execute all these statements. So when we will reach our target, then we can execute some statements. Then after completion of our task, then simply the control exit from the logic or loop, switch loop. Clear? Then no need to compare the remaining case options. Clear? Then so for example here case constant expression, case value equal to expression value not equal to, then control go to the next case. Case value equal to expression value not equal to, then by default statements. Default is also statements like else statement here in the like if else statements. So this is an example program using this is an example program using switch statement. Come here, main function grade equal to d, that is enclosed within double quotations, that is enclosed within single quotations. So grade equal to d, that is enclosed within single quotations, where grade is a character variable. All of you here simply character grade equal to here character grade equal to character grade equal to character grade equal to d. Clear? So here d assign into grade memory location. Here switch grade. What is a grade? D. Case value equal to grade. Case value equal to grade. Yes or no? No. Here y, here a is a case value. Grade is D. Then control go to B. Case value B equal to grade? No. Then case value C. Then grade equal to C value? No. Then control comes here. Case value equal to grade value? Both are equal. If it is equal, then display you passed. Okay, you passed. End L. Clear? So then simply, then yesterday I gave one example. In our city, there are more theaters available. There are more theaters. Then they are playing different movies. Their own theaters. Clear? But we want to watch a movie. For example, Amazon movie we want to watch. But there are many theaters playing different movies, and some theaters also playing same movie. So at the same time, how many theaters we will enter? Only one theater. How many movies we will watch? Only one movie at the same time we can watch. Clear? Then the first theater equal to first theater playing movie equal to grade, that is Amazon. No. Then the second theater playing movie equal to then Amazon. No. Then the third theater playing movie equal to Amazon. No. Then the fourth theater playing movie equal to Amazon. Both are equal. Then simply enter into the theater and watch. Then break. Then the next one again enter into the theater. At the after end of the movie, then return back. So simply do something here only. When the case is true, when the case is occurred, then those statements only executed. Then the remaining statements will not execute. All of you clear? Then after execution, then there is a break statement. This is used to exit the control from the switch statement. Simply the control exit from the switch statement. Then what are the next available statements? What are the after switch statement? What are the available statements? Those statements executing one after another. Clear all of you? Then switch statement is a multi-directional conditional control structure. Switch statement is a multi-directional conditional control structure. So in the following rules, there are some following rules available in the switch statement. The first one is that the expression used in a switch statement must have an integral or enumerated type, or B of a class type in which the class has a single conversion function to an integral or enumerated type. So here simply the switch expression value, that is grade, character value or integer value or class type value, etc., enumerated type value, whatever it may be. So if it is an integer value, no need to put semicolons, quotations, etc. If it is a character value, we should put single quotations. Clear? Then the next one. We can have any number of case statements within a switch. Each case is followed by the value to be compared to and colon. Here simply, here case A, in this example, case A followed by colon operator. Here case B followed by colon operator. Case C followed by colon operator. Here case D followed by colon operator. I repeat the same. We can have any number of case statements within a switch. Each case is followed by the value to be compared and a colon. Clear? Here case A colon. Here compare. So case A value equal to switch option value. Both are equal? No. Then the colon means here end. Then the next one, case value equal to grade value. Yes or no? Then no. Then case B C value equal to grade value. No. Then the next one, case D value equal to grade value. Both are equal. Then do something. Here after case, then value follows colon statement. Clear? Then the next one, the constant expression for a case must be the same data type as the variable in the switch. Clear? The constant expression of a case must be the same data type as the variable in the switch. So simply here switch grade, your character grade D. So your grade is a character variable, and case constant expression, this must be a character. This must be a character. This must be a character. So case D must be a character. Clear? So when the variable being switched on is equal to a case, the statements following that case will execute until a break statement is reached. If the condition is true, both are matches are equal, your grade and case D values are equal, then it can execute one by one statements until break statement is occurred. Break statement is reached. Clear? When the break statement is occurred, the control exit from the present loop, that is switch statement, to outside. Clear? So then the next one, when a break statement is reached, the switch terminates. The switch terminates your break statement. The control terminates from the switch block. Clear? And the flow of control jumps to the next line following the switch statement. Here simply the control exit from this block. Then what are the following statements? This is also after switch statement, following statement. See out. Your grade is grade D. Clear? A switch statement can have an optional default case which must appear at the end of the switch statement. So which must be appear at the end of the switch statement. The default case can be used for, this is default statement. The default statement or the default case can be used for performing a task when none of the case is true. When none of the case is true. All of you. Simply, so this grade equal to, I think, x. Okay, grade equal to x. I replaced by x. Now grade value equal to x. Listen, all of you. Let I take grade equal to x. If grade value equal to x, then it can compare case value equal to grade value. No. Case value equal to grade value. No. Third case value equal to grade value. No. Fourth case value equal to grade value. No. Fifth case value equal to grade value. No. Then there are no cases. All the cases are completed. Okay. Then the control go to default statement. Default case. Okay. Here in the default case, it can execute this statement. Your grade is something. Clear, all of you? So in the switch statement, it can execute, it can compare case value and expression value. Both are equal. Execute a statement or more statements. So, and it can check one by one case options. So then the control go to the default. If any case is false, any case is occurred, or any case is true, so it will not execute the default case statement. Clear, all of you? Default case. It will not execute default state. Clear? A switch statement can have an optional default case. An optional default case. This is an optional default case. Clear? Default case can be used for performing a task when none of the cases is true. Okay, none of the cases is true, the default statement will execute. Then no break is needed in the default case. So this is a default, then do something, then no need to use break statement. Why? The default statement is placed at the end of the switch statement. At the end of the switch statement. Here, before closing the switch statement, we should write the default case. That's why here execute this statement. Then what is the next statement? Close. Switch statement close. Then control go to the next line. Clear? That's why here no need to use break statement after default. Clear? After default statements. Clear, all of you? This is the next switch statement. Switch is a multi-directional conditional control structure. This is one direction. This is another direction. This is another direction. This is another direction. This is another direction. Then this is the default. These are all the directions. That's why this is called multi-directional conditional control structure. Multi-directional conditional control structure. Then this is the nested switch statements. A switch statement follows another switch statement. A switch statement follows another switch statement. A switch statement within the another switch statement. That is called nested switch statement. Nested if statement, nested switch statement. Clear? I will give the examples. Tomorrow class I will give the examples live session. Okay, don't miss tomorrow class. Okay, all of you. Okay, bye.